Hey everyone, it's Neptorka here, back for another reaction video. We have the second banner for swimsuits this year in Fire Emblem Heroes. It is called Special Heroes A New Self. Everyone has been kind of guessing that it's going to be Balthus and Heirun. I kind of hope it's not Heirun, but I've seen the thumbnail, so... well, thumbnail doesn't lie. So... unless they pull a fast one on us, we'll see. But anyways, I'm ready for part 2. And any orbs I have left are going to Pala. But otherwise, let's take a look. Usually this is like heroes units. Maybe a little bit some other units, but... is that Yuri?
Did you summon me to bring some charm to the beach this summer?
Holy crap, he was ripped.
Let's go then.
What's going on with his chest there,
hey.
bro? Oh, he's a cab. Holy crap. Full disarm, the true Dromi. I don't really know anything about the DLC expansion for Three Houses. Art feels kind of basic. He doesn't have a special there. Is he not allowed to use a special? Very interested to see what's going on there. Okay. What do we got here?
This swimsuit is quite comfortable and nice to swim in.
Oh my God. Oh man. I really want my Regan and Sharena combo, but we're probably not going to get that. Especially since Sharena's getting her Brave One.
Too hot?
Okay. If she has like souped up transformation, I'll be all for it. The demote is Ikipnir. The sunglasses, man. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Is he really going to be a demote? Dude, he might actually be a demote. No way. They wouldn't. I kind of hope there's no Ratatasker, but let's see. Awesome. Why are his alts are so cool? His Christmas one was legit. Ah, happy and constant. Like I was starting to think that. I was like, they're gonna do happy and constant. All right. Ooh, flying. Okay. Oh, happy is the lead. Whoa! Look at that effectiveness. A new. Okay. A new Kanto ability. It looks like. All right. This will be interesting. What do we get? Oh my gosh, there's Balthus down there at the bottom in a Speedo. So we know what our demote is. I mean, our Tempest trial is. You know, I get worried when I see these, like, the only thing I really want to see is how strong it is against Black Knight. And the fact that they're not showing that kind of concerns me a little.
Let us proceed.
Dude, this Balthus is going to be hilarious. He's going to make Lorenz look terrible. Okay. I wish they'd done something other than a blue tone. They always like to make the summer units like a blue range unit. Like, made it, like, I don't know, gone with a green tone. I don't think we had a summer green. Yes, we did. It was Erica a couple years back. Okay. Is it Kidney or Demo? Oh my god. It's gonna be like one of the most busted 4-stars ever. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. Yuri definitely lost on the art department. I will say that. He does not look good. I honestly don't think it looks good at all. Like, this art looks great.
Did you summon me to bring some charm
This
to the
art
beach this summer?
Looks terrible.
Let's
in my
go then.
opinion.
Hey.
You can move 4. How many? Whoa.
Oh then.
Is that 5 spaces?
Hey.
1, 2, 3. No, 4 spaces. Okay. A little worried there. So let's take a look. We have the Tangy Sunday. Accelerate special trigger at start of turn and after unit acts, if Kanto triggers after Kanto, inflicts speed defense -7, sabotage, and panic on the closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes through their next actions. If the unit initiates combat or a foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat, grants bonus to units attack speed defense res equal to the number of foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 3 plus 5 max 14. Unit deals plus X times 5 damage and reduces damage from foes first attack by X times 3 during combat. X equals the number of bonus effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses, and the number of penalty effects active on foe, excluding stat penalties. Maximum of 5. Okay? And then he'll also get 7 HP after combat. If the unit initiates combat and the foe's attack can trigger foe's special, inflict special cooldown count +1 on foe before foe's first attack during combat. Okay, nice. Let's just go through this real quick. At the start of turn, he's going to inflict speed, defense -7, sabotage, and panic on the closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes. And I believe after he does his action as well. It says after action, so I'm wondering if that actually applies to, like, destroying a building to Aether Raids or not. I don't think it does. But huge debuffs across the board, because he also has Dagger 7 as well. So, I mean, he's just going to give debuffs everywhere. And then he has, you know, increased damage based on number of foes near him or within range. And then the unit is going to deal X plus X times 5. And that'll be up to 14. So plus 14 damage maximum there. And let me see. Maximum of 5. 5 times 3. And he'll get flat damage reduction, which will be of 15. So, not too bad. Let's see. Foul play, and then that's pretty much it. Besides this, I feel like, though, any unit that really needs their special can get around this. So, I feel like this isn't enough. Inflicting special cooldown count +1. So, overall, pretty solid weapon. We have attack speed waylay. I don't know if we've gotten a waylay skill, but if unit initiates combat or the number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, grants attack speed +8 to unit during combat, and also if foe's HP equals to 100% at start of combat, grants an additional attack speed +2 to unit, and unit deals +7 damage during combat. If unit initiates combat and the number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, and if unit speed is greater than foe speed, neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks during combat. Okay, so I think this is the upgrade of basically attack speed solo. Like, this is like the better attack speed solo. I think they did already make a like an upgraded version of attack speed solo, but no one used it. So now we have this, and it looks better. So we have full disarm, and then we have the true Dromi. Enables Kanto 2. When Kanto triggers, enables the unit to use foul play on an ally. For foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, inflicts speed defense -5, and reduces the percentage of foes non-special, reduces damage by X% scales by 50% during combat. At start of turn, grants unit can move 1 extra space and dodge to unit for 1 turn. That's not as good as like something like Miracle, that's on like the harmonic Celica. At start of turn, unit can move 1 extra space and dodge to unit. Yeah. If stall is active on the unit after the start of turn skills trigger, neutralizes unit can move 1 extra space on unit. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, unit deals +7 damage and reduces damage from foes attacked by 7 during combat. So that means he'll have a total of like +21 damage and then like -22 damage, like 22 damage reduction. So, and reduces damage from foes first attacked by 7 during combat. And yeah, that's it. The full kit. I'm not too impressed by it. To be honest, you know, maybe I'm just really out of touch with FeH, but I think I've disagreed with like every opinion in like the past 2 months that's come from other FeH tubers. They've all said, you know, Micaiah was the most broken thing ever. I was like, it's an okay kit. It's turning out that I was probably right on that one. Just from what people have been saying. I think it still remains to be seen if I'm right about Celica. I think so few people pulled for her that she may go away and then people finally realize how busted she is. She's good. Like, just her threat range alone makes her amazing. So, he's got a solid all-around kit, but I don't think he's anything too special. And I see him attacking Alphonse here, which hasn't been a problem in a long time. And it looks like we'll see his stats here. We got 58, 48, 25, and 27. That's not special at all. He's got no special. I don't know why he came with no special or why they didn't bother to put one on him. Maybe because they just wanted his default kit, but... I mean, getting foul play at the end of it is pretty cool, but I just don't see it being huge. Love this artwork. I can't.
This swimsuit is quite comfortable.
I think this Sencha
nice
did
to
this
swim in.
artwork on like the New Year's one, and it looked really good too. The New Year's like Heirun and Ratatasker. So we have Tropical Nectar, Accelerate Social Trigger. Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. Nice. For allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants attack defense res +5, neutralizes allies' penalties to attack defense and res, and ally makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat. If unit is transformed or if foe initiates combat, grants bonus to unit's defense res, attack defense res equal to the number of allies within 3 rows or 3 spaces on unit, times 3 + 5 max 14. Neutralizes unit's penalties to attack defense res. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Deals damage equal to 20% of units res, and reduces damage from foes attacked by 20% of units res during combat. At start of turn, if the unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon allies. Okay, so that's the transformation condition at the very end. Okay. Not as much of a global support as Yuri, at least in the weapon. We're going to see what happens later on, what her PRF skill does, but not as good in terms of, you know, in terms of what you can support out of the weapon. It looks like it's just attack defense res +5, and it neutralizes allies penalties to attack defense res, which actually the neutralization is pretty good, and guaranteed follow-up attack, which is all over the place these days. So pretty nice. We have defense res fortune. If unit can transform, transformation effects gain if unit is within 2 spaces of beast. So this is the, this is like the buffed transformation conditions. It basically means that you just need to be within 2 spaces of a beast or dragon ally, or if the number of adjacent allies other than beast or dragon allies is less than or equal to 2. So it really relaxes the transformations. Like, I just don't want to play a beast unit unless I have something like this on my character. So, great that this has it. It actually puts it in contention for me to want to pull for it. If defending in Aether raids, at the start from enemy turn 1, if conditions for transforming a met, unit transforms. If unit is transformed or a foe initiates combat, grants defense res plus 8 to unit and neutralizes foes' bonuses to attack and defense during combat and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. Okay. This is definitely looking like a Omni tank, but Omni tanks really aren't doing so well right now, so we'll see how good this is. However, this is a character that people will pull just for the art. Lagu's Friend 4, and then we have Sweet Nectar. Foes with range 1 cannot move through spaces adjacent to units, so she's got the wall. Foes with range 2 cannot move through spaces within 2 spaces of unit. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Divine Nectar to unit and allies within 2 spaces of the unit for 1 turn. If a rally or movement assist skill is used by an ally with Divine Nectar active, grants another action to that ally. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack defense res plus 5 to unit. Unit deals plus 7 damage and reduces damage from foes' attacks by 7 during combat. So I believe she has flat 14 plus damage and flat 14 minus damage. Let me double check her. She has the plus 7 damage when special triggers. Did I miss it somewhere? No, she does not. She does have, though, the plus or minus based on her res. We'll see if they show her stats. Overall, though, I'd say this is a better unit than Yuri. This will get more use. I love that she has counter built into her kit. This guy hits hard, by the way. Look at that art.
Too hot?
Yes, please. 152 damage, man. Ice wall. Did they hit her stats? So depending on how high her res is, I mean, it could be amazing. Did we see her? No, they hit it. Oh, come on. I don't know why they purposely hit it there. All right. So let's move into a Kipnir, who's probably going to be the best demote we've had in a while. Dude, just look at him. Holy crap. Do his weights have water in them? They do! Alright, so Kipnir, we have Ocean Fit Antler. Accelerate special trigger. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants attack defense plus 6, neutralizes foes' bonuses during combat, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. So to unit and allies, you get attack defense plus 6, neutralizes foes' bonuses during combat. Unit will make a follow-up attack. Yeah, unit will make a guaranteed follow-up. So these 3 effects. Pretty nice. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, and if unit or allies within 2 spaces of the unit have bonuses to any of their stats after start of turn skills trigger, grants an additional plus 3 to each corresponding stat for unit and those allies for 1 turn. Maximum of 10. So if you have 10 plus, oh boy, so you can get a like just plus 10 to all of your, oh boy. Oh, no. Wait, what? Plus 3 to each corresponding stat for unit and those allies. Calculates each stat bonus independently, max 10. I don't know where the max 10 comes into play. Because, like, if you have... If they have bonuses on each one of their stats equal to, like, plus 6, let's say, you give a plus 3 to each stat. Does that mean by the time he gets to res, it'll just be Plus 3 attack, plus 3 speed, plus 3 defense, and plus 1 res, because it can only be 10? I don't understand that statement right there. That one's a little confusing. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to units attack, defense, res equal to the number of allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 3 plus 5, max 14. Unit deals plus X damage. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by 50% of X. And grant special cooldown count minus X divided by 12. What? To unit before unit's first attack during combat. There's no way it's divided by 12. That has to be a typo. Oh, wait. I'm doing my own order of operations. Like, I'm thinking, like, let's say you have Ignis. Ignis is 4, right? I'm thinking 4 minus X, which would be however many allies you have divided by 12. And that doesn't make any sense. However, I think it's actually supposed to be grant special cooldown count minus whatever X is, which can be a maximum of 14 divided by 12. Oh, I think just the top part can be max 14. So, oh wait, there's X. X equals the total highest number of bonuses among unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit. Okay. We'll have to see. There's a lot of weird math in this one that I don't really like. Like, when we're starting to use double digits to figure out what we're doing, that's not a good thing. So, and then the last part is his beast transformation. Pretty basic stuff, so. He has attack, defense, wild. If number of adjacent allies other than beast or dragon allies is less than or equal to 1, or if the unit is transformed, grants attack defense plus 7 to unit during combat, and grants special cooldown charge plus 1 to unit per attack during combat, and restores 7 HP to unit during combat. Okay. This is what I really want to know, though, is Divine Brawn. He gets a PRF for being a demote. Oh, man. Enables Kanto 2, removes the condition to transform. If defending an Aether Rays, at start of enemy turn 1, if unit can transform, unit transforms. After start of turn effects trigger on the player phase or enemy phase, neutralizes any penalties on unit. Okay, does not apply to penalty effects that are applied at the same time. At start of combat, if unit's attack is greater than or equal to foe's attack minus 5, inflicts attack defense minus 7 on foe during combat. At start of combat, if unit's defense is greater than or equal to foe's defense minus 5, inflicts attack defense minus 7 on foe during combat. So if both of his stats beat it, does that mean you get an attack defense minus 14 on him? That's pretty sick swing. Inflicts attack defense minus 5 on foe and reduces the percentage of foe's non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% during combat, and restores another 7 HP during combat. He's going to be good, man. He's going to be a really good demo. Solid. I'm excited. He looks awesome, man. He has a little bit of Dimitri in him, the way he's drawn. But like way better. Way better. He's a popular unit. That's probably why they did it. They know how popular he is. Alright. Happy, like, up to cup size a few. So let's see what she can bring.
傘持ったまま海に入るの？もちろんですわ。泳ぐ時も離しませんわよ。あら?
Oh, right here. 76 attack. Of course buffed. 60 speed, but okay. Her speed's high. Of course, she does have like a life or death type thing up there, so. Defense 2 and res 13, so she has glass cannon. 7 times 2. Alright, we have Summer Chilling. Accelerate special trigger. Effective against dragon and beast foes. That's not bad. Allies within 2 spaces and dragon and beast allies within 6 spaces of unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit. Whoa! Holy crap. Okay. For dragon and beast allies, when Kanto triggers, if ally is within 6 spaces of unit, ally can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit, even if that movement exceeds the Kanto distance limit. Whoa. Okay. For dragon and beast allies, when Kanto triggers, if ally is within 6 spaces of this unit, ally can move to a space within 2 spaces. Oh man. Okay. So this is like your omega support for dragon and beast allies. Jeez. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grant special cooldown count -X to unit. X equals the number of allies within 2 spaces of unit, max 2. Grants attack speed +6, treachery, and neutralizes foes' bonuses during combat to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn, and grants Kanto 1 to dragon and beast allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. So it doesn't matter if your beast or dragon ally doesn't have Kanto, she's just going to give it to everyone. Holy crap. I never played like this section of 3 houses. Did Happy and Constance have like some connection to dragon and beasts? I don't remember there ever being something like that. It might be a Happy thing. I don't know. Dang, that's pretty good. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to units attack and speed equal to 20% of unit speed at start of combat, +6, and deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed during combat. If unit initiates combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe's next attack. So it's also got Desperation in it as well. I'm gonna be honest, I just got so much support for dragon and beast allies, but I don't know if they left enough for her offenses for her to be good. We'll have to see. We have Blazing Light for special, Verge of Death for it's a skill. That's going to be the +8 attack and speed and the minus defense and res +8. I mean, -8 to defense and res. And then we have Speed and Res Far Resound. Enables Kanto remaining minimum 1. Deals damage to unit as combat begins equal to 20% of X. X equals unit's max HP before entering battle -20. So let's just say I have 40 HP. 20% of 40 HP is so it's gonna deal 4 damage. Okay, means units means units max HP excluding HP increases from legendary effects, mythic effects, bonus field. Yeah. Inflicts speed and res -4 on foe. Unit deals damage equal to unit's HP at the start of combat minus the current HP times 2. Max 12, minimum 6. And reduces the percentage of foes' non-special reduced damage by X% skills by a percentage equal to the unit's HP at the start of combat minus current HP times 10. There's so much math, man. Stop this. Oh. Okay, max 60%, minimum 30%. And then she has Speed Res Crux. This kit is very interesting. It's different. It's like a huge support for Dragon and Beast allies. I worry about how strong it's going to be for... like, herself. How good she's going to be. I mean, like, we see that she's hitting really hard, but she's strong against Leoror, I think his name is, here. I think that's the only reason she's dealing so much damage. 66 damage. Which doesn't even map out because her big damage before... Oh, no. She also has Blazing Light. Man, I don't know. Like, for me, it's hard to gauge how strong it'll be. Let's go ahead and see what her duo skill is. Duo skill grants special cooldown count -1 to unit. Unit grants unit can move 1 extra space, and incited to unit for 1 turn. So it's just to themselves. It's okay. It's not the most busted duo skill. See? Look at that, Black Knight's up there, like, I want to see them go against him. Not against Korn.
Let us proceed.
And then she gets Kanto and can just like escape hardcore. Yeah, I bet she can't do any damage to that Black Knight up there. Alright, hey, this will be interesting. And Yuri, I'm sorry, I think Yuri looks awful. And we're getting Balthus in a Speedo. Woo. Balthus and a Kipnir in the same banner. It's pretty amazing. Well, alright. That's going to be everything. I do want to get a copy of a Kipnir. I would like to get Haerun and Happy. I would love to get both of them. Constance and Happy... I think it's a unique unit. We're going to have to see how strong it is later. It's really going to enable some hit and run strategies, which is cool because that's like my favorite thing. However, it's just kind of difficult to gauge how good it'll be. It's a very unique... I don't think we've ever had such a huge buffer for a single class type before. So we'll see what happens. And we'll see if they continue to do this. To be honest, though, I have a feeling that the winner of this banner is the Kipnir. Like, dude is strong as hell for a demo, and people are going to eat it up. Hey, Rune, I think it's going to be pretty good, and I may be underselling Yuri, but I have a feeling he's just the dud of this banner, to be honest. In both art and in just what he's able to do, unfortunately. So... we'll see how it goes, but I'm pretty excited for this. I'm probably going to try and get both of them, and then I really want to try and, like, I really want to go for like, Paula. I have a feeling I won't make it, though. So we'll see what I do. Probably isn't a smart idea to go after, like, copies of Paula, but we'll see. Overall, though, I'm happy. I'm happy with our next summer banner. Don't forget that we will be getting a banner about midway through July. That'll be a New Heroes banner. Do you remember that July New Heroes are generally not good? July, April, March, the new heroes that are released during those time are just usually not that great. So don't expect too much out of it. Same thing with September new heroes. Just for those months, there's really not much coming out for the game. So usually it's pretty safe to go ahead and not worry about it. I do not know what type of legendary is coming at the end of this month, but most people are going to be fixated on the new heroes that will be coming mid-August, which are our Brave heroes, and we will get some kind of themed event at the beginning of August. I have no clue what they're going to do this year. They've been switching it up every year because they're not happy with something that really sticks with everyone, kind of like the desert banners at the beginning of the year or the ninja banners near the end of the year. So we'll see. But yeah, I like these. I'm going to go for Hey Rune and Happy and Constance, and I would like a copy of Ekipnir. We'll see how that goes, but I hope you guys enjoy this reaction, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Nebtorka out. See you guys.